Welcome to the Academy of Photography. God invented water so we can enjoy coffee and beer rather than eating them in a powder format. Before I let you watch our successful intro and get into today's topic, I would like to introduce a special guest, Dr. Dinamite, a personal friend of mine, about my age and from the same place. We grew up together, we have been in the same school and in the same class. We shared many good childhood memories until I followed my artistic photography call and he pursued science. Our career paths have separated us. Today we found each other and he asked for my help to set up his new YouTube channel because I'm supposed to have a bit more experience, which I believe I do. He is an erudite, a researcher, and his channel is about the amazing, interesting facts, but I will let him introduce himself. So ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Dr. Dinamite.
Thank you, Christian, for your introduction and generosity to allow me to introduce myself to your photography-loving audience. Hello everyone. I am Dr. Dinamite and I will bring you amazing facts of life and nature in a funny way. I love researching interesting facts and stories about anything and everything in general. Me and Christian go a long way back together and he is the artist, but I am the nerd. One thing we share definitely is the sense of humor, but I will leave it with you to be the judge of that. Even if my channel will be different than Christian's, I am confident that among you guys, there are plenty of people who love to learn and enjoy in the same time, interesting and simplified amazing information, with funny comments. I will research, organize and introduce a funny element into my videos, and I need a bit of confidence boost and time to evolve. So, I would like to invite you to check out my channel, subscribe, and give us any feedback you might have, good or bad. That would be much appreciated. I won't take more time, thanks for your attention, and I suggest you listen to Christian about photography. He knows what he is talking about, at least he looks like it. Back to Christian.
Thank you, Dr. Dinamite. I wish you good luck with your channel. I'm Christian Tudor and today I would like to talk about family photography ideas. I have gathered 10 of the best ideas. Some of them are mine, some of them are not, but I'm gonna go through a few poses and a few photographs with you because this is a very popular subject. Anyone with a camera will be in the position to photograph his own or her own family. So if you have a camera, you might be interested. Just few tips. If you think you have any other ideas, I will be very happy to hear from you. Anyway, I'm gonna move on my computer, I'm gonna comment on few tips and we will come back. Okay, moved on my computer. I just want to show you a few samples. Today I'm going to talk about family photography. I'll show you the obvious examples just to tick off few boxes, and I want to show you a few creative ideas. Maybe we can get some inspiration going. So I'm going to start with the people lineup. Is the most obvious thing to do. You can ask the people to line up in front of you just like products on a shelf, and you can arrange them by gender, height or whatever. It's not great. I'm not recommending this. It's the most average thing you can do, but sometimes you just have to do it. Next step in getting better of photographing large groups is try to get them on different levels. 3 if possible, so you get one row of people sitting down, one row of people maybe laying on the floor and the other one standing up, and if you have a bench at the back, maybe you can do the 4th. So very good for large groups of people. And the next idea is to actually try to shoot from a higher angle so you can capture everyone. As a photographer, I always avoid the situation having people being hidden from the camera, so that's why I'm always trying to find a higher spot. If you're shooting smaller groups, 3 to 4 people, like a normal average family, get people to have their heads as close to each other and try to play with them standing up, sitting down, laying on the ground, as per the images you just see, and try to have the heads at different levels so you can read them in zigzags. Remember, if there are small children, try to crop the images in such a way you still keep the scale. So you don't want to see very large people with very small children because that's out of scale. So if you crop the image, that would be a good idea. You can play with the composition rules as you can see fit. I'm just going to go to the vertical lineup. This image imitating a Christmas tree. I think it's interesting. I'm not 100% happy with it, but I think it proves the point. Rules of composition, it's creative, it does fit into the boxes. Another idea I'm trying always to use is get people to run towards me. For that, you need to use either time priority mode or manual. I would recommend a shutter speed faster than 250th of a second and continuous burst mode. And also it's important to have the servo autofocus, and camera will follow the focus with the subject. You try to shoot 5 times, you ask them to run 5 times towards you, you shoot constantly, and within 50 images you should get one properly in good focus. Always funny, and always my clients are ending up with a bit of laugh. Now it's time to get creative. The image you just see is picked up from a blog. I am not sure where it's coming from, so I would love to offer the credit to the author. So whoever, if anyone knows who took this picture, please contact me. I'm happy to provide the credit. I love the fact it's tilted. I love the fact it's focused on the feet and not on the faces. It's a little bit different, and that's why I really enjoy this picture. The next idea is to try to use some props. In this case, I have used the frame. Nothing new. I've seen it before, but let me tell you, it does create an event, and people are enjoying it. Obviously, think about the composition, even if you're using this frame, and if you tilt it a little bit on an angle, it's going to look even better. Another image with a good example. I'm not very happy because it's starting to be out of focus, so you need to pay attention on that. So for this, I would recommend a very small aperture, but I like the fact that it's tilted and the angle is unusual. I think it's a very good portrait for a family, and I absolutely love it. I'm not sure who's the author. Again, if the author will see this, please contact me. I'm happy to provide the credit. Now, playing on the beach, in the park, and get some action. This image is funny. I would not recommend it if you don't know what you're doing. The children were fine. It's not an image taken by me. It belongs to Liz Hansen, a photographer. You will see the link below. The image is an accident, but obviously during family photo shoot. I do recommend caution in what you're asking the family, but if they can play and follow your direction, you can end up with very interesting images. Remember to keep shooting, and you'll end up with something good. Scrapbook photos and postcards. So if you know a little bit of Photoshop, the imagination does not have a limit. So these images I'm just showing right now, I think they're pretty good. I would definitely hang something like that on the wall. Just to finish this video in a glorious way, I really love this picture. I cannot take my eyes off the woman's tattoo. I think it's very interesting. I'm not sure what kind of family is this one, but definitely if you can end up doing something like that, I would love to know about it. This is not about composition anymore. This is not about light. It's just about the content, which is king, and I'm pretty sure you can appreciate that. In conclusion, for family photography, it's not much you can do. Just remember to use the composition rules, and the larger the group, the more difficult it's gonna be to make it look different. I like different. I would recommend everyone to try to think outside the box. I hope you enjoyed this. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any other ideas for families, feel free to share them with us. Submit them and I will publish them on the Academy of Photography website. Please remember to check my friend's Dr. Dinamite YouTube channel, and if you do like it, feel free to subscribe. And until I see you next time, I wish you happy shooting. Thank you very much.